Hello, and welcome to this very late Aussie stream because of stuff in life that I won't get into just now. But yes, it's another Aussie takeover. And let's do it. That's how my Aussie takeover voice. I do a shit Italian accent and I do the Aussie takeover. I'm gonna stop now. I mean, I'm offending Australians enough. I don't need to offend the Italians either. Yes, let's load this game. Phone. Should talk. Yes, we are. Oh. I forgot how quick the camera moves. Why are we back here? We're meant to be down there, I believe. Although, could I glide to that? There's that one I couldn't get one. We glide to it? We're definitely not making that. Right, there must be like a jump out of the water ability you get at some point. Yeah, we didn't make that. Right, let's go do another level. I can dive somewhere. Let's get out. Ty has some of the best water controls I've ever played in a platforming game like this. I thought Ratchet & Clank had the best one, and now playing Ty compared to Ratchet & Clank, I'm like, yeah, Ratchet & Clank was shit. What's the interact bar?
Haven't I told you already?
I've got enough. Let's just making sure. I don't remember how many. Oh no. No! This happened last time. There you go. How do I get my wheel of boomerangs? Again. Nope. There was a button I could press that would give me a wheel before. Where are we meant to go? Oh, that's a life. I've lost where the levels are. I don't remember where they are. I don't remember where they are. Are they this way? I had a heck of a morning, and I really just want one Wednesday to go good. I guess I need like some form of ice boomerang for that. Where were the levels? Welcome to Ty, the Tasmanian tiger, where Biscuit spends an hour trying to find where the actual levels are. There was a box I broke with the flamerangs. I remember that much. I broke a box with the flamerangs and it let me go down a tunnel. Is it here? Ah, here now. Yeah. Also, thank you to Strawberry Very Sweet, Jasper's friend, for following me. I think it's because I followed them. That's because Jasper said they were currently playing through Mass Effect. I was like, I'll follow them, that's all. Wait. We did Snow Worries, didn't we? So now we're on... No, we did Bridge on the River Ty, so let's do Snow Worries. I like a snow level.
Check out these amazing snowy mountains. Full of frolicking kangaroos, high-speed wombats and giant yabbies, all eager to meet you. I hope you packed a clean pair of thermals.
Thermals at all.
Oh, this is bad. Really bad. While the children were playing in the snow when that little scamp Bernie accidentally caused an avalanche. I can hear them call out, but I can't see them.
No worries, Sheila. I'll find them for you.
Yeah, so the reason I was so late this morning is for a number of reasons. Start off, I went shopping to get some drinks for today, and when I left my godson's yesterday, I noticed he was low on milk, so I was like, I'll get him the milk. Did that, dropped it off, no problem. Walked away, and then the shop I wanted to go into wasn't open, it didn't open till 9. Whereas I thought, oh, fuck it, I got a new fit watch. Anyway, I'll go for a bit of a walk till 9, go to the shop, come back, everything's ready. As I'm going on my walk, I swing in a tree. I fully did swing in a tree. No one saw though, luckily. Is this enemy or friend? Enemy. And then, like, I got a call from my cousin's mum saying, oh, an argument is blah blah blah. Well, I won't get into too much. So they went, and now she had no one to help her with the kids, and then she wanted to go shopping because they need food. So I was like, well, I can go sit with them and look after them while you go to the shop. And she said, no, it's fine. She's being all stubborn. So I kept going. I was wandering around, but trying to convince her to let me sit with the kids while she goes shop. And then her answer was she'd go take them all by herself. And I was like, well, no, you're gonna struggle. And my godson might get out of the pram, and that's dangerous. Because what if he runs off or tries to run on the road or something? Like, you know, just stop, think, let me look after them while you go shop. And she said, no, but I wanted them to come with me, I wanted to go out, and all this argument. And I was like, yeah, I get that. Fine, I get that, but stuff has happened, you can't now. So let me sit with them while you go to the shop. She was getting angry at me. I was like, look, I would offer to take them to the shop with you to help out, but I'm already helped yesterday. I'm helping Saturday and Sunday. I get one day to myself, which is Wednesdays. So let me do it. Help this way. So I'm still helping. I'm still giving up a bit of my Wednesday, but it's not as much as if I took them to the shop with you, and I still get, you know, most of my only day of rest to myself. Given that the last 3 Wednesdays she's called up and asked for help, right? So I didn't think it was that bad me setting boundaries. And then she got pissed off and ignored me. And then she called me and said, oh, I'm out with the pram and I'm struggling.
The snow has compacted here, mate, so it's pretty slippery. So it could help if you need a bit of a speed boost.
I'm struggling with the pram, and I said, look, well, like I said, take them back to the house, I will sit with them, and you go to the shop. And she hung up, pissed off at me. So, oh god. I'm guessing she's just pissed off with me. I don't know if I'm helping Saturday or Sunday now. We'll see. Yeah. And then once I finally got in, I got in with enough time to set up the stream for 9, which I did. And then the Xbox was like, oh, I need to update now. And then it took like 40 minutes to update. So yeah. That's why I was late. Aussie, take over! Whoop whoop! Luckily I'm still in a good mood because Aussie take over, get to the stream and relax. Plus, you know I'm not in the wrong. So fuck it. I'm just worried about my godson now. I really am. I'm sure he'll be okay. He's a good boy. And then also I've been like chatting with a new friend from work, which is always nice because it's, you know, you chat with the same old people and you end up saying everything you have to say. Like you end up telling all your stories and saying all your things. So then when you start chatting with a new person, it's like, I can say all the boring stories that I've bored everyone else with already, and you will find them interesting. You've not heard them. Which I guess just kind of shows I need to start living life more again and get more stories, but I'm happy and I've accepted that my life is work and babysitting my godson and spending time with my godson. I've accepted that and I'm happy with it. I love him to bits, and I wouldn't change that. Nice. Welcome, you little koala boy. Little koala boy. Oh, it's funny the other day when I got there as well. I was watching this. I don't know what the movie is, but it's like all these animals that are broken out of the zoo. And they're all like the Australian, like deadly animals, like snakes and scorpions and spiders and stuff. So all got like really Australian accents and stuff. And there's like a take the piss out of Steve-O, and he's the bad guy in this film for some reason. And it was this weird word of like, oh, I've been getting into Aussie takeovers again. And then everything in my life is just pointing to Australian stuff again. So it's just really weird the way life works out. It's like, clearly there's something in my life that's like, no, you're meant to love Australian. Spend all your time doing Australian stuff. Fair enough. It's the only problem with Australia for me, because it looks like a beautiful country. It looks like a brilliant place. Like, the people are hilarious from what I've seen, and friendly, and all that. The only two problems with Australia is, one, from the sound of it, it's really fucking expensive, and two, you guys have like fucking spider rain season sometimes, and that's just an accepted thing. Or you're fine with waking up with like spider. Oh, there's a giant fucking spider and all her babies are on my ceiling again. Oh well. And is that? No, it's not. Oh well, let's fuck that. That's burn the country down. Ow. I fully believe there is no one tougher than an Australian, because you guys deal with all the fucking animals you deal with. Multi-range. How many boomerangs I have? Climb! Although I did hurt my wrist when I saw him from that tree on my walk. I got realised I'm a fat, old 25-year-old. I shouldn't be swinging from trees. If I fall now, I was gonna say, if I fall now, I'm gonna be so pissed off. Nice. Now I've got to go all the way back up there to get all the other stuff that I need to collect. Fuck you, game. I'm meant to use this ice to go down, but I'm using it to go up. Because the kind of stubborn bastard I am. Whoop, whoop. I've been playing The Sims 3 a lot lately as well. And I decided to make my character like this sci-fi write-up. And then this time portal from the future like appeared, and this dude was like, I'm from the future, blah 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 blah, come join me, come to the future, see your descendants and all that. And also, like, I have descendants. My guy is a single dude with his dog who writes books in his house alone. Like, yeah, he has met 0 people. He doesn't have descendants, but fine. But yeah, then I went to the future and I came back and I started writing more sci-fi novels, and they've improved. And I'm like, my sim is fully just going to the future and plagiarizing everything he's seeing to write better novels. And I'm like, yeah, that's good on him.
son.
How many is that now? 6 out of 8. Yeah. Oh, there's dots on the. Okay, wait, that's the boomerang. That's the moirang. Okay, so there's like different paint on the moirang. So there is a way to tell. I feel like I spend most of this game going the opposite way of the arrows. Like I start at the bottom and go to the top each time. I'm sure I will loop back around to this place, so I'm gonna go the other way with the ice lake real quick. Oh, I did unmute my mic, didn't I? Yeah, good. Ah! But you can buy people in this game. Don't really come up yet. We're buying ability. Again, I'm sure I'll loop back around. So let's go this way. What's he gonna say?
Steady on, mate. The ice on these lakes is very thin, mate. Tread carefully or you'll break it.
Nothing. Actually, that's really cool. Woohoo, baby! Oh, really cool. Anyway, wait, he said the ice is thin, I might break it. What? Oh, that's finished. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna loop back around to that up bit. What? Ah! Just screamed like a little girl. There's a lot to this level. The giant lobster, he took the thing. The giant lobster, he took the thing. Oh, that's alright. Well, there is so much going on in this level. What? Again, the opening levels to these games, very simple. These later levels, not so simple. Give me that. Yeah, there's gonna be like a. Let's follow the lobster. So I guess I gotta get him into his cave. Ah! Lobster. Got directed like a fucking. Why to get him into this cave? Guess not. I'm so confused now. Sorry about the breathing. What is this? So I had to quickly reply to the message. Can I break these? No. Maybe there's like a flamerang that I get put on the water later? Like a... I don't know. How would that work? I've looped back round to here. I really have no clue what I'm doing here. Oh, I missed one of these anyway. They're meant to give me oxygen in there, I'm gonna die. Give me air! Oh, it does, cool. See it again there. Sorry, I know, I was sitting there in silence collecting air, not being very entertaining while I replied to a message, not good to stream, but I think I should be forgiven because of the hectic morning I've had, and the stressful morning I've had. I feel like any problems I have this stream are just forgiven. No one's here anymore. Ah! His feet remind me of the, you know, the animal biscuit snack things. What do they call that? Animal crackers? No, they weren't crackers. They're like a biscuit or like a chocolatey animal. Go down, please. I don't know how I'm meant to get that gem off that lobster. Oh well. Where are you done? I feel like there's a lot I'm missing in this game right now because I need later boomerangs and I should just focus on what I can do now. But my brain just tells me clear all the things straight away. Can you just get up there, you... That's it. Basically just bum shuffled our way to the top. So Jasper did send me a list, a TikTok, mentioning that the Australian game development scene is coming back. It's having a resurgence, a rising of the Australian developers. Which means more Aussie takeovers! This channel slowly just becomes an Australian, like a channel for Australian games. I've just become the person who plays the most Australian games on Twitch, and I'm British. They were once us. They were all our prisoners that we sent away, so it's fine. Yeah. Oh, I gotta bite the case. I forgot about the wallabies. What damn wallabies? I'm gonna keep following the map, or the arrows, hoping that the game does like sort of circle back around to that up bit. If not, we'll just go back there. Okay, quickly there's an invisible box, so we'll do it. Then I'll circle to the... I'll go to the arrows. Okay, there's two invisible boxes. Okay, maybe I should say transparent. They're not invisible, are they? See him. Okay, there was one over here. I did see it. Oh, there it is. Different angles really reveal those more. Feeling a bit tired. I might crack open my Aussie lemonade in a minute. I'll do a normal stream this afternoon. I won't do an Aussie takeover. I'll do like Assassin's Creed or something. Oh god, there's an invisible box over there now as well. I think the problem about the transparent boxes is when I see them, I have to get them. Go back to yawning. When I see them, I have to get them because if I don't, I won't get them. You know, I'll forget about them. Such a long morning already. I might have a break at 30 minutes. No, 45 minutes because I keep only going for like an hour and a half nowadays instead of 2 hours. So if I have it at 45 minutes, that'll be like the halfway point. The multi-rang is the best rang. Can I jump on these little edge bits like this? Like is that? There must be like a super jump you can do or something. I have to unlock. We must climb the stair. Oh.
Now this mill belongs to that galah, Boss Cass. He's been using it to supply material for some secret project of his. Anyway, I reckon there's something up top. See if you can find a way up there.
No worries.
It's some sort of Australian insult. It means like dick or chav or something like that. So I grabbed the Aussie lemonade because I kept yawning, didn't I? So let me just have some of that real quick. It's still the smoothest monster out there. Ooh, arrow. This way. The path less traveled. Ooh. Oh, this looks like I'm sneaking out. Maybe I'm meant to be sliding down there or something like that. Carry on using this stuff. I gotta stop finding all these alternate paths because I'm never following the actual path I'm meant to be doing. Yummy balls. How many of those per level? 300. 300, 5, time attack, koala chaos, the old mill, trap the yabby, musical icicles, snowy peak. I wonder which one of those is the lobster that we saw. Floating icicles. Do a bill, babe. That was cool. Oh. Time that the controller was unplugged the blower nose. This is the musical icicles. Why is there snow spiders? Is that a thing in Australia? Snow spiders? Maybe there's somewhere that tells me what order I need to do those in. There's like a color thing somewhere. Oh, what was the it's Crash Vortex, wasn't it? The one with the hubbards. I know I'm meant to be streaming, but I'm chatting to someone as well. I'm just like again. There's no one here, so it doesn't matter. I could be as shitty as I want to and just sit there and text people while I'm streaming. Two more days of work this week. I'm babysitting on Saturday and Sunday. He had the cheek to ask me if I wanted to stay over the Saturday, so she doesn't have to come back and she just stays at her parents. And I caved and said yes, but I'm also thinking like, let's spend some time with the kids. Now we'll go normal. Maybe I am meant to go up these to get up there. I really hope not. Where's the map? Well, the question marks are all where things are. I did say I'd play a bit of this off stream and clear some of those worlds that I didn't clear. I can tell you this now, I didn't go and do that. Wait, what's this way? Oh, why is there so many ways to go? Maybe I get a double jump later on or something. Oh wait, I think you do learn a double jump. I think he learns to spin the boomerang so he can like float like a helicopter blade. I think that's in gameplay as well, unless that's the second game. There's me. Oh, I have Discord messages now as well. 4 messages from Jasper can't be good. Kill me! I just fully forgot how to spell the word leak. Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, is that what mushrooms do? They teleport me back here? I don't want to do that. I thought they healed you. Oh, okay. That's the mushrooms teleport you back to the beginning. Okay. Ah, I can. It's that Wednesday. It's in my mind. It's always that Wednesday. So you don't have to say it's that Wednesday. How do we get in there? Press button. How? How button press? Oh, I do have to go up the dangerous spiky pathway. Okay, I will do that. But I also just want to see what's down here as well. I feel like I just cheated something because there's like a giant door there that I'm not opening or going through. Oh, we died. We we're fully just dead. That's great. I'm being so unprofessional this stream and just replying to all the messages I get from people rather than focusing on the stream. Because I've done it once, right? I replied to one message and it took forever, so I'm like, I'll just reply to them all now. Okay, so don't let go of the A button when we get down there, Biscuit. Look at all the enemies that's... They were not there before! They were not there! This is cheating! Haha! Can't get me! I'm inside the ice block! Oh god, they can get me! No! Back! Back, I say! Look at them all trying to get me! This is the greatest! Hello everyone! You care for a fight? How about you? I got hit once during that whole thing. Which is great. It's like the greatest thing ever. Are they all dead now? Oh, no, it's this guy. Are they all dead now? Right now. What's the point of this thing? I didn't open it the right way, so I never found out like the point of this death arena. Achieved my way into it. Nice. Oh god, all the enemies are just getting spawned in because I'm going the wrong way about me. It always breaks games. Ah! I'm gonna move the camera. Whoa! What? Huh? Oh. I wonder what I was getting attacked by. Oh, there's buttons there as well. Oh, so I do have to go up these like death slides and reach the button. Okay. I see you. I see how you're playing this game. Whee. I see how your game works. Does he eat the opals or do we just keep them? I have to have an argument with Jasper in a minute after the stream about something we're talking about. I'm fully gonna have an argument with Jasper about something. Something I can't mention on the stream. I could. I don't want to. It's a personal matter. I don't want to mention on the stream. But I'm fully gonna go have an argument with Jasper about it in a minute. What? This is letting me up here. Where's the button? Oh, it did lead me to a button. Haha! Did that button just open the door? Is that it? What was the point? What was the point of that button? It just opened the door. What? Oh yeah. God damn it, controller. This is the unprofessional stream. I keep mentioning it, but I want to keep mentioning it for anyone who pops in. It's like, why is the streamer just sitting there? This is the unprofessional stream where I fall, where I just focus on things that aren't the stream. How would these even work? Ah! Ah, I'm dead. Yeah, how would these work? If they, oh, for fire, if they're cutting through the wood to the other side, which they are. Oh, they're not. They're in the metal machines. Okay. It's meant to cut logs. Okay. Well done, Biscuit. You just figured out how a log mill works. These are real. I didn't realize these are a real thing in real life. This isn't like a video game thing. This is how a log mill works, and I just didn't brain it. What are you watching? No. Give me all my locals. Oh, I did both the buttons. Oh, I did 2 out of 3. I need that one. How do I get to that one? No! Ah! Save me! Jesus. What's the time anyway? Yeah, I'll do my BRB now. You can enjoy the lovely BRB screen done by Jasper, and you can watch the clips of the YouTube stuffs while I BRB. Hello, and welcome back to Ravenlock. Possibly the last ever episode I will do. Unless I want to do an episode where we go and collect all the rabbits. But yeah, this should be the last episode. I've been looking forward to finishing this game. I like this game a lot, and I just like playing it. We did that, so now it's Diamond, and we can go in and there should be more enemies. So I recently, it came yesterday, but I set it up today, got a air up bottle, and I will say this, those things bloody work. I was actually shocked. You just put water in and it's got like a scent ring, and it flavours the water. Like, there's no flavour in the water, but it's just like the one I got, they sent a free one with it, pear. I did also got like raspberry lemonade, like I paid for that one, but they sent a free pear one, so I thought I'd test it with that. And it really, like, the water does taste like it's pear water, like pear flavoured water, even though there's no pear in it at all. And I've noticed the more I use it, the more it tastes of pear. Like, the more my brain is adjusting to the this is pear water, even though it's not. It's just normal tap water, and I think it's fantastic. I suggest anyone. That's the diamond card now. The diamond card looks so cute. I suggest anyone go and get one. They are relatively cheap. Because like a good water bottle can be 30 quid anyway, and an air up is $29.99 for the basic plastic one. But I will say the plastic one is a lot nicer than the steel ones. The plastic bottle is like 750 milliliters. The steel one is like 450 or 850, which, given that each pod does like 5 liters worth, for 850, your pods aren't gonna last as long, like as many drinks. So that kind of sucks. Plus, I found with any metal water bottle, it taints the drink. They start tasting metallic. Don't want that. The plastic's like really good quality plastic. And I am back. Hope you enjoyed the clip of Ravenlock there, and you liked Jasper's amazing art, and you liked all the Aussie stuff I've added to the screen. For the Aussie takeover. Thank you very much. Hopefully people spotted what the new thing for this stream was, and if it's not, it's probably not Australian enough, because it was a very Australian thing that I added this time. More Australian than KO and the Goose Game symbol, which for video game stuff. This was like an actual Australian staple, which I know about. That one I need to go up and I've already done this one. I love the Aussie takeovers because so far the games have been platformers, which are my favourite games, like 3D platformers. But also because I just get to look up like Australian memes and like look into what actually makes that meme funny, and then I just get to post it on my British stream. Which means if anyone who pops in that is Australian, like, this time I'm gonna go for some really like deep cut Australian memes. So like you have to be Australian to get them is my goal. Like I'm fully just gonna ask Jasper to find me some at some point. Just like Jasper, find me something that only Aussies would know. Let me put it on there. Oh, that's fun, okay. What did that do though? Oh, it made these move. Oh, okay. Which lets me get up to the crystal or gem or whatever the hell it's called. No, you wallaby. I still ain't seen what order I have to do the musical articles in. I saw the colours, but I'm thinking about what order it is. Problem is, it could very much be an Australian song, like melody, and I've not found all her babies yet, have I? It could very much be an Australian melody that's like really famous there that I don't know. Yes, this part of the map I've not been on. There was a part of the map I hadn't explored yet. Like, I explored a little bit, and I said I was going to come back to it. So I do know now I need to get multiple things per level or we're never going to progress. Like, we can't just get the level finishing one. You have to get, like, the collectible ones as well. Yeah, it's over here, isn't it? These weird shapes. Rock formations. Ah! Never fall to my death. God darn it. Gosh darn it. He's saying here I am.
Here I am.
The child. I got you. Oh, that one was saying it, not the other one. That one's saying here I am, and I went to the other child. How mean of me. Yes, yes, I'm gonna get you, you fucking
Here I
annoying. Look, I
am.
fell down there because you're such an you're so
Here I
annoying.
am.
So I'm missing 3. I was missing 3 in the other level as well.
Here I am.
Why is it always 3? And how many? No, there's like 5 in a crate. So how is it 3? No, you
Here
can
I
hop this
am.
way.
Here I am. Here I am.
That's the only thing about these jumping games. You got to be good at jumping. There we are. I got you. I'll go talk to your mum in a bit. There are 3 random opals somewhere in the wild that I'm not collected. Great. I have no idea what that would be. Again, if it was like 5 or 10 or something like that, then it'd be like easier. The thing that is a. Oh wait, there they are. Don't worry, found them. So I'll return the children. No, I'll go to speak to their mum because I've returned them all now, and then I'll do the opals, and then we can go to a new level. Bouncy. Because I started like 40 minutes late this stream as well. It's going to cut into my recording and editing time with YouTube stuff. Especially because I don't have. Because I've also been doing them in the mornings as well before work, but obviously. I'm babysitting that, so I don't have that time, and I don't have the time after as well because I'm staying. So it means the Sunday morning / Saturday night time is also not up for grabs. There's destroyable snow on her roof, which makes me feel like you can get up her roof, but you can't.
6, 7,
You're welcome.
8, all accounted for. I don't know how you did it. Thanks.
No worries, Sheila.
By the way, little Poonie found this in the snow. You can have it if you want it.
Unreal.
Here's little Bono. Oh, we might as well do this as well.
Relax, Ty. It's a track like any other, apart from the slippery ice and the snow and the downhill bit. It's a sprint to the finish, passing through all the checkpoints as you go. But make sure you hit them all, Ty, otherwise you'll get nothing.
Yeah, I know. Slippery ice will actually make this easier because I'll have speed. I like this techno music. I know there's a time boomerang you unlock that's like slows down time that makes these races a lot easier. But I'd rather like a speed boost, like a boomerang you can ride like a skateboard or a hovercraft or something. That would be cooler. Go, Ty. Plus, no one's home all week till Saturday, and I'm meant to be getting a parcel this week. A really important one. And I'm not going to be here Saturday, so... Great. This is why I don't do webcam. You'd see me doing like stupid rave dances right now. Proper vibing with the music. Sorry, I'm not talking that again. Everything I have to talk about right now is very personal stuff that I don't want to get into on stream.
You did it! You did it! You made it through in record time! Here, have a thunder egg.
If you have these,
Oh,
if you have these thunder eggs, just give them to me. Don't make me do a time trial. Just give me the thunder egg, you bastard. So it's select 300, which you've done. Find the 5 Billabies because there's one left. Trap the Oh, I figured out how to do that now. And the musical icicles. I meant to hit the rock to trap it in the cave. Okay, so reading the name of these tasks is very useful. Might be quicker going this way, isn't it? Yeah. Is it still in there where I left it? Nice. So now I can just... Why did that get me that? It's kind of mean to trap the lobster. I feel bad. He didn't do anything wrong. He just found the gem and took it. He didn't know that I needed it or wanted to save my people. He didn't do anything nasty. He said, what's this shiny thing? I'll have that. And I decided to be like, well, fuck you, lobster man. And lock him in a cage. That's just mean. This is so mean. So now it's just the musical icicles and the one Billaby. Billaby, or however you say it. Which I'll just come back to those two. Because I have a feeling the musical icicles is answered in either this level somewhere where there's a bunch of colours, or there might be like another level where there's a bunch of colours. So I feel like that's like sneaky game dev thing 101. It's like, oh, you need to do the colours in a certain order. Well, wait, her children. Oh no, there weren't any purple icicle those. Okay. Wait, there's one green, 4 red, 2 blue and 1 purple. No, okay. No, that doesn't make sense. We'll come back to ya. Right. I started river on the bridge of the river Ty. It's no worries, and that's to Outback Safari. Why do I feel like this is one of those, you know, like Crash Bandicoot would have normal level, and then a level where you jumped in like a jeep or something.
This is it, the wide open outback. What a glorious view! Lots of sand, red earth and rock, and some more sand, and another rock, and more. Yes, it's glorious, all right. You're gonna sit on that? Are you feeling all right, mate?
Ah, he's a big pussycat when you get to know him. Right, Ty?
Yeah, right as rain. I'll use this, me lasso ring.
Like you get levels where you had the ride on thing. It's one of those levels, isn't it? I also like the fact that in the first world area we had to fight this thing as a boss, and now it's like we get to ride it. Also got a lasso.
Ah, Ty, I'm glad to see you. Can you help me out of a fix? The emus from my health farm have gotten loose. Probably heading for Greasy Gus's hamburger shop again.
Struth.
Last time they ate at Gus's, I was sick for a week, poor things. I've tried to catch them before, but my old truck, it's just not fast enough.
No worries. I'll reel them in with this, me lasso ring.
I owe you one, Possum.
Again, Possum in this game must be like some really like handsome or like calling him sexy or something. What's wrong? Come here, little doggy. Yeehaw! Ride him, cowboy. I don't know how this Australia game became cowboys, but it did. And I'm kind of okay with it. So what's the rest of them? What's the rest of them then? Oh, I've got 9 minutes to catch them. Where the hell are they? Get off! Listen, all these guys, they can come back somewhere. Where the heck are they? I found 3 very quickly, and the rest are sort of gone. Do they show up on the map? No. So I just have to search the whole map, and I have 9 minutes to find them. 9 minutes is a while. Oh, you can't cross that, okay. Alright! Alright! Stop sucking me out! It says 300 crates. Yeah, scratch it too. Oh, he has, oh god, he has a boost move as well. Where the hell are these bloody birds? I feel like I'm gonna have to restart. Oh, this is annoying. Oh, I'm back here. This is fully where I started. Come on, piggy. Let's ride ya. Okay, maybe 9 minutes isn't a long time. Because I can't even find. I don't even know how many I'm meant to be getting. I've only found 3. Oh, maybe I'm meant to follow these road signs? I guess that kind of makes sense. Yeah, look, there's more. I just went the wrong way. Come here, little dog. Oh no, controller. Not time to break. Ah, you got free! Four out of it. It seems to only ever make you collect 8 of the things. It's kind of, oh god. Come to me. Where's it at? Aha! There's one left. Where's this last one? It's a dead end. Heck is this last one? Oh, there he is. Come here, you. Oh, god. There he is. Get him. Get him. Get him. I had him.
You did great, Possum. Now I won't have to clean up that mess like last time. Please accept this for...
Yeah, we got it, big boy. Now we can explore the level a little bit. What's this?
Just when I thought I could have a nap, trouble stirs up again. Shazza is off on her afternoon rounds, but I saw a gang of frills heading after her. Do you think you could go and take care of those hooligans?
I'm on a giant beast.
Oh, that's the spirit, mate. Okay, all you have to do is knock the frills off their bikes before they reach Shazza.
Let's Shazza. How do I get out of it? Fuck. Like a tornado got me in it. I'll take it. I gotta get my sinuses sorted out. Way too much phlegm in my eye. What sort of bikes are these guys in? Is that... Oh, it's her. She's breaking the fucking boxes, so I have to collect the opals so I just charge the boxes. Look at a janky car. The wheels ain't even attached to it. Look at that. I don't know what decides if this thing hits or not. I'm just holding it. But what is she driving for? She's going in a circle.
Unreal, Ty. You showed those frills a thing or two. By the way, one of them
Yes?
dropped this.
Pwah, you beauty!
So this way, I need boxes with us. Do. And the only way of getting those is to go in the fucking tornado, isn't it? Look how close they are. How do I get out of it? Yeah, when I'm in it, it doesn't seem to be like a... I just have to wait until it gets thrown out. Oh, I can break those? Great. There's loads of those I've not broken that could have fucking stuff in. Oh, they fully could have given us a car. Instead they decided to make us ride this. But this is awesome again, right? So they could have just given us a car to drive. It would have had the exact same mechanics. But anyway, no, let's give them a giant hog to ride. Well, to my knowledge, it's a very small Aussie team that's making these games. And I will only play 3 out of 4 games, because the 4th one they made it a 2.5D game. 2.5D platformer. Plus, for some reason, 3 and 4 right now are only on PC. I think it's because apparently each of these remakes have been done by Kickstarter. I think they're focusing on still updating the second one. Polishing off the second one before they start a Kickstarter for the third one. If they do, I will support it, because I'm loving this game. I'm sure I love the second one. Plus, if one of the tiers gives you like a copy of the game, I might as well just do that as well, because I'm gonna need a copy of the game to... Woohoo! Bigot! I'm gonna need a copy of the game to stream it anyway. What order? So Opals, Bilbies, Ray Shazza, Firefight, Toxic Trouble, Secret Thunder Egg. Oh god, Secret Thunder Egg. There's a race somewhere? That's cool. Pretty sure the Secret Thunder Egg would never be found. That's 245 crates that I've destroyed.
This used to be the best little watering hole, mate. It had crystal clear drinking water and was a great place for a bit of a paddle.
Right, so what happened to it?
That Galar boss Cass decided this would make a nice little toxic waste dump. I don't know how, Ty, but we have to stop those pumps.
I'm a giant hog that I can just ram into them.
You're a top bloke, Ty. Just keep an eye out for those rotten frill lizards. Hey, mate, maybe you should aim at those pipes.
Yeah, I will. really got to hit the center. You can't give him the old headshot. Nice.
On you, mate. You did it. Look at those beautiful animals. It's moments like these that make me proud to be a ranger. Oh, I want you to have this. Oh, sorry, mate. I've got something in my eye.
Hey, sweet.
I love that. I always love that concept of like the overly strong character trying to do something nice, like pat someone on the back and just then slapping them onto the ground. I don't like the hug one so much. You know when the overstrong character hugs someone and picks them up and they like crack their back or something like that. I find that concept kind of boring. But the slapping someone to the ground because you're trying to pat them on the back is always funny. Is that the secret one? That wasn't that secret. That was very easy. Yeah, that was the secret one. I expected more from something labelled secret. Where's this race then? Oh, is it this side? No, I did that one. Hi, mate. Oh, wait.
It's a real scorcher today, and a few spot fires have broken
Oh,
out.
no, spot fires.
Straight! Every time I try to put out a fire, one of those thrills gets in the way. Can you lend me a hand, mate?
Yeah, sure. Why would I say no?
Good on you, mate. There's enough water in those towers to douse the flames.
Oh, so I've got enough these guys. Okay. There's no time limit either, so that's kind of cool. Oh, I found the secret golden thing. Boom. That was the easiest one.
Ripper of an effort, mate. You handle those thrills and save the town without
I didn't see
breaking
any
a
thrills.
sweat. You deserve a medal. In fact, you deserve better than that.
Maybe the game forgot to spawn the frills, but I didn't see any frill. Why would I speak to him again? There's no benefit to doing it again. Still alive. I've got all the crates now. Yeah, I'm missing a few now. Four shanty towns. Right. Right, let's do this race Shazza and then I'll end. Where the hell is she? Razor. Is it one of those things where I just have to talk to her for a second time? Nice. got enough gears for a new boomerang, I guess. Go back to these. No! Go back to the start. This game really likes to do things and either says 8 or 3s, which is such a weird number.
Thanks for helping me round up the emus. You're a real trooper, Ty.
When do I start her race? Oh, is it here? That makes sense.
Okay, Ty, you ready to
Yeah.
tear up the road?
Oh god, she started before me. I'm guessing she's gonna do better than me on the road. Fucking tornadoes are cheating, ain't they? Well, I guess I don't have to take corners like she does. Oh, we're gonna jump over the waterfall. That's gonna be awesome. Yeah, let's do the waterfall again. I know it's meant to be hair, but that the thing on his back, like the thing protruding over his back, looks kind of painful. How the hell did she catch up on it? I've only got 1 speed. How's she going so fast now? She had like a mega speed boost. What? I've only got the 1 speed. I can't go any faster than this. How am I? I don't know what happened there. The game proper cheated. Just gave her like the biggest speed boost in the world. I'm staying on this side so the tornado. Hey, no, doesn't. Still got me. That's so fair. It's so not fair that she's not affected by those. Oh, how long is this? That's right at the end. Wow, call that a close finish.
Whoa, you've
Yeah, I
been
feel like
fair
you
and
cheated,
square.
love.
You deserve this.
Thank you. Right, I'm gonna end it here, so let's... I'll come back for the opals and the bill piece. But yeah, we'll end it here. Just I need to actually give myself some time to record and edit and all that between the streams. Let's go to my I keep going to say my broken end screen because that's what it used to be, but it's not. It's my amazing end screen done by Jasper. So there it is. I hope everyone enjoyed. I hope you like. I hope you find and like the new Aussie addition to that screen. And thank you to Jasper for doing all the awesome stuff that Jasper does and introducing me to all the awesome Aussie stuff. Thank you for Kitten for being here, And yeah, I'll be back later. It just won't be Aussie Takeover. I know there's like no one here. That's like just me and Kim, but Kibby's on. I'm gonna go there, so I might as well raid with the two of us. So yeah. Thank you and goodbye.